today's episode, second episode of Ugly Beach Houses, we love lighthouses so much that we are going to put one right in front of our house. Oh, but that's not enough. We also want to build a lighthouse-like fixture onto our house. Just jutting out the side there in case we feel like we want to pretend we're in a lighthouse. Seriously, I think that most of the people out in Ocean Shores really wish that they could be living in a lighthouse. And, but can you imagine how terrifying that would be for sailors coming in to shore, you know, and it's like, I don't know, 6 o'clock at night, and they're coming in, and they're like, okay, shore's coming up soon, and then all of a sudden, 8 o'clock hits, the sun goes down, and boom! Like a billion lighthouses come on because everybody in Ocean Shores lives in a lighthouse, and like, the people are out on their decks sunbathing in the light of the lighthouse because everybody is living in a lighthouse. And it's like every time the light comes by, the girl in the bikini, she gets another layer of tan on her. Meanwhile, the sailors out at sea are like blinded and like running into cliffs because it's too bright as opposed to too dark. So yeah, it's a good thing that the people of Ocean Shores can't have their wish to live in a lighthouse. Oh, here's another one. I don't know what shape that is. It's like more like a coffee filter, actually. It's kind of like a coffee filter house. You know, just, I don't know where that came from. But there's another one coming up here. Can't see it very well, but there's another one of those cylinder type beach houses. I mean, why would you want to live in a shape like that? It's just weird. And then coming up here, this is one of my favorites. You know how I was talking about the lighthouse, how everybody wants to live in a lighthouse? Well, there's the lighthouse part of the house, but this must have been a farmer in their former life because they also wanted a barn. It's like a barn lighthouse, light barn house. I think they're confused. I called this one the amoeba house because it looks like an amoeba that just kind of like split in two. It was like, oh, let's make more of me. Ahoy there, matey. We're gonna build something completely separate from our house where we can climb up like the mast on a ship with our little rainbow flag flying proudly instead of a pirate flag. There's a house. There's the crow's nest. Another lighthouse. At least their house is in a lighthouse. Kudos for that. You don't live in a lighthouse! Accept it! It's not, just 'cause it's shaped like one doesn't mean it's a lighthouse. Minty. We need a ton of windows so that we can see the beach. Oh, wait we can't even see the beach from the bushes are blocking our view. And everybody has a fisherman statue. I mean, just about everybody has a fisherman statue. But shouldn't fishermen be out fishing, not standing on your porch? What is that? I don't even... Are we in China? And another lighthouse wannabe. It's for sale, but It's got a lighthouse attached, so probably get bought up pretty quick for all those dreamers. Coming up is one of my favorite spectacles on the way to work. Well, first we'll see a house coming up here with some buoys on it. If you don't have buoys on your house, then you got a fisherman sculpture. But you probably got some buoys too. And here are the 3 wooden people running. Just 3 wooden people running. I think this is like the tsunami's coming, or orange and running away from the tsunami. Good for them. Just in case you didn't believe me. More fishermen who are not fishing. And this just has to be the worst, because you'd think that Christians at least would know how to build something not horrifying. I give you an Ocean Shores church building. Oh, no, there's no hill there. That's the first story. And it's all shingles. And I have to go because there's a car behind me. But, yeah, pretty much looks like they just built the roof all the way to the ground with wooden shingles. Everywhere, wooden shingles. All walls and roof, and maybe the pastor designed it, and I'm sorry, but if you're the pastor, just be the pastor, man. Don't be the architect of your own church. And if it was an architect, then maybe you shouldn't be one. And thanks for joining me for the second episode of Ugly Beach Houses.